to install, it's ready. It's pretty forward installation. You just go to the folder, you download the exe file of firewall builder, you click twice, you follow the you follow the wizard and you install it. Then you start it. And I showed it to you in the previous movie how to start it. And now when we're there, we're going to use the first template. Once again, notice it says here it is ETH0. It's called the interface ETH1. And if you remember, once again, here they're different, right? It is EMP0S3, EMP0S8. That's the new way how the CentOS 7, CentOS 8, they call the interfaces. So we need to consider this. So we're going to use this template, and I'm going to say next. And here it is, the ETH1. That would be my ETH0. I'm sorry. That would be my outside interface. Indeed, that would be when I go here. Settings, that would be the first interface. This will be this one. This is the EMP0S3. Okay, so this is the bridge adapter. So I need to have a DHCP on this one, as they say, bridge adapter. So I'm gonna change this one to EMP0S3. So if I would like to check it how it is exactly written, EMP0S3. That's what I need to write down here. So EMP0S3. Okay, so that's what it is, and I'm gonna say, well, because it is a DHCP, I don't need to put anything here. Then I'm gonna go to ETH1, and I'm gonna change the IP address. Remember, we said it will be 0. If you remember it, let me just open it. When I go here to virtual host network manager, remember the one which I created, 192.168.0.254. I needed this 254 for the adapter of VirtualBox. So now I'm going to use the 1, but not 1.1. I need to use 0.1. So to be in compliance with this one. So I'm going to say here 0.1. And the netmask will be this. The IP address version 4 will be the 1. And basically, I'm almost done. So there is a loopback address here. So I'll click here, and that's the loopback address. I'll leave it. I could remove it if I want, but it's always to stay here. In Linux, it's a good idea loopback address to have it. And it's a static again, like once again my ETH1. And my ETH1 actually it's not ETH1, it is EMP0S8, right? Let's double check again. It is here. It is 0S8, right? This is the other one. So I'm done. I'm gonna click finish, and you see my rules here has been created. Okay, my rules are there. I mean, my initial rules, my default rules, which will include most probably some specific things. So which were it has here. This firewall has two interfaces. ETH faces outside and it has a dynamic address and so on and so forth. Access to the file is permitted only from internal network and only using SSH. So we're going to have SSH allowed. The firewall uses one of the machines on the internal network for DNS. The internal network is configured with address this one and this one. So basically we need to put an internal IP address. So these are the rules which we create. Afterwards we could add some more. Okay, so let's see how this one is working actually. So this one is done. What I need to do now is I need to compile this. I need to click here and say compile. I could skip this one actually. I could say install. Okay, I could say install and it will compile it for me. So it will ask me choose the name and location for the file. So it will create this .fwb file, firewall builder file. And I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to put it on my desktop actually. Here it is on my desktop, and I'm going to call it test. Remember, everything's called test. Okay, and I'm going to save it. And then it says last compiled, never been compiled. So I'm going to say next, and it will compile it now. And if everything is fine, I would see after this that it has been compiled properly, and I will see next button. So click next, and now it's asking me install option. So it will ask me to send this to my firewall. So actually I need to say the username for my machine here. I'll put my password, address that will be used to communicate with the firewall. So that will be the address. I'll say quiet installation verbose. Well, I say verbose. I would like to see what's going on. And well, hopefully if everything is done properly, okay, if everything is done properly, when I click install, it's supposed to be actually get inside, and when I repeat this command, I need to see something installed, right? So let's see. The gateway will be, it is on will be the gateway 192.168.0.1, and then the DNS, it will be itself 192.168.0.1. Afterwards, I could do something, or I could do, actually I could choose an external DNS, and afterwards we'll see how it will do it. So I'll say apply on this one. Okay, I'll say apply. Well, remember, I need to stop for a second and I need to start it again. So when I check it, it will be that it has been applied. Okay, and it is indeed now there. And the next thing what I'll do, I'll try again, right? I'll say finish, and I'll try again. I'll click again. Whoops, I'm sorry. I'm gonna click on this. I'll compile it again, no problem for this. Next, and again. That's the username. Well, actually, it's a good idea to do it as a root, right? And we need to put the password for the root and verbose. Let's do it again. Verbose again. Everything else is the same. And let's see now. Okay, so now it's showing me this because it has a connection to the firewall. And as you see now, it's applying everything, and I'm done. Now, if I go and check the rules again. Well, realize the rules are looking a little bit different now. Okay, so anything what it was there, it has been done. As you see, SSH access, firewall use one of the machines to DNS. So basically, if I come here now, and if I ping Google again, you see, because it's not a DNS server, this guy, and it has no access to outside world now. Well, it doesn't access, but now that's the way, and that's the moment, you guys, you need to apply the next rule, which eventually will allow it to access the internet. So that's your place now, you guys, to play with this. Okay. Any questions? What we are there?